Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hood, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Hood 2. I hope you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. As you know, the Yankees are just sort of on their heels. If I say that, the Yankee fans will get really upset. They're on their heels since they lost Juan Soto. They've gone crazy. They rage spent to get Max Fried. They've done some good moves. One of the moves that wasn't a great move was signing Paul Goldschmidt, the ancient Paul Goldschmidt. And in the media last week, basically kind of, I don't know, sort of justifying signing a 38-year-old first baseman instead of bringing in Pete Alonso. But whatever. Well, another move that seems on the surface seems like a good idea. But then there's got to be a reason why this particular player has been moved every year for the last 3 years. He's been very successful. And he's bouncing around on the field a little bit. This is from SI.com. New York Yankees reportedly discussing Luis Arraez trade. Now, on the surface, that sounds great. He's a 3-time batting champion. But why has he been traded 3 years in a row? First, from the Twins to the Marlins. Marlins traded Pablo Lopez. He's a good starter. Then the Marlins traded him to the Padres last season. Well, you know, it makes sense. The Marlins suck. They're a terrible franchise. And they moved him. Now, why the Padres wanting to move him? Again, 3-time, and he's the only player in baseball history to win 3 batting titles 3 years in a row for 3 different teams. Well, let's read this. In addition to exploring a trade for Gavin Lux, Yankees have reportedly discussed acquiring Luis Arraez to address their infield need, and they don't have a second baseman. New York Yankees' most pressing remaining need is second or third base, depending on where the club chooses to play Jazz Chisholm Jr. in 2025. While some speculate the team would address the position internally, recent reports suggest the Yankees are exploring the trade market. Now, I would mention about Jazz Chisholm. The belief is, and the rumor is that Juan Soto did not want to be on a team with him. That there was an issue there. And I'm not going to get into it, but let's just put it this way. He wanted no part of Juan Soto. Juan Soto wanted no part of Jazz Chisholm. And I'll leave it at that. That's one of the many reasons. Not very family-oriented. And we'll leave it at that, too. On Sunday, Pat Ragazzo of the Yankees on SI first reported that New York had shown interest in a trade for LA Dodgers infielder Gavin Lux. Now, you know, they brought in Ha-Seong Kim, the sort of the middle infielder from Korea. And but one mention about him, he's different than the other Ha-Seong Kim that played for the Padres the last few years. They were actual double play partners in Korea. But he's a little bit different. He's not nearly as good of a hitter. He's a great he might be the best defensive player in Korea. But he's a very good player. He can hit a little bit, but he's not as good of a hitter as the other Ha-Seong Kim. They spell their names slightly differently, but spelled the same. I don't know. ESPN's Jeff Passan confirmed the report on Monday, and the Yankees have also discussed a potential deal with the San Diego Padres for Luis Arraez. Arraez, who turns 28 in April, is a 3-time All-Star and has captured batting titles in each of the past 3 seasons. Now, again, he's 28 years old, he's been traded 3 times, and he's won 3 batting titles. Why? If he's such a good player, why are they moving him? Over a 6-year, really, it doesn't make any sense to me. Arraez turns 28, but we'll talk about that. In each of the past 3 seasons, including 1 in the American League and 2 in the National League. Over a 6-year career, the left-handed hitter has already been traded twice. He's been with 3 teams. In 2024, he posted a .314 batting average with .346 on base, .392 slugging percentage, recorded 200 hits, that's pretty good, 32 doubles, 3 triples, 4 home runs, and 46 RBIs, 150 games split between the Miami Marlins and San Diego Padres. That also explains a lot, too. The fact that the slugging percentage is not very high. The fact that the on-base percentage is not very high. So if his batting average drops, maybe by 20, 30 points, you could be looking at a guy you don't want to have on your team. You don't want him. His 4.3 strikeout rate was the lowest in MLB, and he led the league with 26.5 line drive rate. Now, those are great ancillary numbers. While Arraez does not provide much power, his consistent ability to put the ball in play would be a valuable addition to the Yankees lineup that struggled in the World Series. However, after Gleyber Torres faced criticism for his defensive base run in 2025, Arraez does not exactly represent a complete contrast. In 42 games at second base, Arraez posted a -3 defensive run saves. After being traded to San Diego Padres on May 4th, primarily played first base, where he recorded a -3 DRS in 61 games. Statcast also gave him a poor grade for his glove, with a -13 outs above average. Terrible. Can't catch a cold. Can't catch a cold. Folks, as a base runner, Arraez posted a -1 BSR, an improvement over Torres' -4.6, but still subpar. Can't run the bases either. He also ranked in the 30th percentile for sprint speed, averaging 26.7 feet per second, nearly identical to Torres. I mean, he's slow. He's slow, has no power. Well, at least with Torres, he's got power. By comparison, Lux registered a -2 DRS and a -2 OAA defensively at second, struggling particularly with his throws. He posted a 0.8 BSR and ranked in the 59th percentile for sprint speed. Lux's OPS is 703, was lower than Arraez at 739. But Fangraphs awarded Lux a slight edge in WAR, finishing 0.4 ahead of the three-time batting champion. Despite their respective flaws, either player would represent an upgrade over what the Yankees currently have on their roster. New York's primary depth options include 97-year-old former All-Star DJ LeMahieu, super utility man Oswaldo Cabrera, and former top prospect Oswald Peraza, who's out of minor league options. While Chisholm could move back to his natural second base spot depending on the Yankees' moves, acquiring Arraez could keep him at third. Chisholm previously moved to center field to accommodate Arraez when they paired together in Miami. Arraez has 1 year remaining on this contract before hitting free agency, while Lux has 2 years of affordable club control. So this is it. Pick your poison, folks. There are lesser versions of Gleyber Torres. Again, like Gleyber will hit 25 home runs. He's going to make a boneheaded play in the field. He's going to make a boneheaded play on the base paths. But that guy can hit. And he can hit a little bit better than these guys. These guys are terrible. Good, let him get... Arraez, he'll hit you 320. And a couple of years ago, it looked like he was going to hit 400. But he doesn't provide anything else. He's not going to hit for power. He's not a good defensive player. He can't run. Other than that, and then the craziness last year is he goes to the Padres, and then he had the audacity. The audacity. Is that the right word? The chutzpah to compare him to Tony Gwynn. Say, all right, the same age. That's Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn was at 28 years old, winning batting titles, and he could run. He could field. That guy could do everything. He could do everything. This guy, he's just you can't play second, you can't play first, can't run, but he can hit. Can't get on base that much. But he's great. And he doesn't strike out, which is kind of weird for today's day and age. But you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, I'm not a Yankee fan. But, that's just my take as a Met fan that just likes to stick the knife in on the Yankees and their fans. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Baseball Hut too, and I'll see you later.